About 4 years ago, it was my cousin's marriage, and me and my dad went to India for 2 weeks to oversee the marriage. The problem was he couldn't take off of work, and the only workaround he could find was, working throughout the night because, it was virtual, and since American time is in the night, all he had to do was work throughout the night and, take care of the marriage in the morning. And I didn't really understand the weight of this back then when I had just graduated high school, right? But he would essentially be working throughout the night and, doing the wedding in the morning, and whatever little hours of sleep he could get in, he would just fit in. So maybe 4 hours of sleep a day, and sometimes even 2 hours of sleep. And, back then I was so ignorant that I didn't know how bad that was. Like, I thought that was, like, what everyone went through. And, in fact, that's true. Like, that's what a lot of people go through. But that shouldn't be normal. Like, if you look at people who actually have money, right? I don't know how to hold this. If you look at people who actually have money and they enjoy luxuries like being able to spend time with their family when they want to. And the fact that I don't have that luxury, that my dad doesn't have that luxury, it shouldn't be the case. And actually at the end of the wedding, after the wedding was over, we had gone out to get some bhel puri and something, I don't exactly remember. And I was having the time of my life, right? Spending time with my cousins who just got married, and my dad, and the food was amazing. After we finished, I was smiling, walking along, and we were walking behind like everyone else. My cousin, kind of tells me that like, she basically asked me like, do you see your dad like working all night, right? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And she goes, now it's your turn. Like, you have to make enough money to retire him now, and that's your job. And at that point, I had never really thought about it like that. Like, it's my job to retire my dad. And as soon as she said it, it started this whole chain of events of, oh shit, like it is my job. Like, it is my responsibility to do that. I gotta earn enough money to retire my dad as soon as possible, man, because that's my responsibility. And the longer I wait, the more hours that I watch TV, the more hours that I spend time just relaxing. It's time that I'm not sending towards retiring my dad. It's time that I'm sacrificing more and more of these small things, like sacrificing interaction with family because I have work, right? I don't want to live that life, and I shouldn't live that life, and I need to get as close as possible to not living that life as quickly as possible. So let's make it happen, man. And I know that a lot of you watching probably in the same situation. Dads who hate their jobs, but have to do it to keep the family afloat financially. We can't let that happen, bro. We can't let that happen. Let's change it, okay? Let's make it happen. See you tomorrow.